Good morning, Leo. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. Before we start, I would just like to pass one message to you. Okay, take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. Please don't try and make it fit, as this will just lead you to wrong conclusions. Okay. See. A couple more shuffles. Here we go. Tower. Don't despair. I'm kind of getting you over the worst of it. You're starting to dictate the way things go. There's room for celebration here, coming out the other side of this tower. Perhaps spending some time with somebody. Quality time is what I'm getting. Ace of Pentacles, brand new start. Making plans. Wow. Under the tower, you've got the Death card. A lot of changes, different perspectives. This was a biggie. Three of Wands, Three of Cups. That's the lovers in the Major Arcana. Nine of Swords, there's forgiveness here. Okay, the Moon card. Okay, stepping out of your comfort zone, putting dreams into reality. Okay, let's deal with this Tower and this Death card. This was a biggie. I'm kind of getting you had fights and conflicts in the past with somebody, but this last one was a very, very big one. Okay, and it's instigating a lot of changes. If you've already been through this Tower moment, there's been a lot of changes take place. You're recovering. You're standing tall. Okay. That's you in the middle with everybody else around you falling away. I'm kind of getting that you are starting to, get ready to get back into life. Okay. You are no longer playing by anybody else's rules, except in work, which we have to. And yes, generally, but I'm talking about with a certain person. I'm kind of getting those confidences build, and there was a sudden revelation here. Okay, perhaps, a big breakup, but it instigated a lot of changes here. A lot of you, I'm kind of getting, have been in a situation that you've not been happy with for a long, long time. Perhaps you've met somebody new, okay, and you're certainly breaking away from the past. You're only looking one way now, and that is forward. Okay, what I'm getting is news coming in that does give you room to celebrate, but you are definitely turning your back on the old ways. You are looking forward. You've been waiting for the opportune moment. Okay, unfortunately there has been some unavoidable conflict, or there will be. Okay, but with a lot of planning here, you're being very, very practical. Okay, but I'm getting very strong pentacle energy here, so you could be dealing with an earth sign. All right, but what I'm getting is, most of all, you are being very practical. There is a lot of planning going forward. All right, you're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving the past, you're releasing yourself. Okay, and what I mean by forgiving yourself is, in any given situations, we all make decisions, whether we choose to stay, go, whatever. But, we have to take responsibility for our own decisions. And the same for the people you're dealing with. They can't blame you for their decisions. Okay, so this to me is how karma works. You make a decision, cause and effect, so to speak. There's always consequences. And even if you sit by and just don't decide anything, there's still consequences for that action. Inaction is still an action, so to speak. I hope you can understand that. But there is a lot of forgiveness here. I am getting a getaway, perhaps travel for some of you, and spending quality time with somebody. Okay, you're certainly grounding yourself. You're thinking much more logically. Okay, I'm getting there is a lot of forgiveness here. But for some of you, there is an opportunity. You're not quite sure how it will turn out, but it's a question of overcoming your fears for some of you and kind of taking that leap of faith. But this new venture will be slow moving on getting for a lot of you. Okay. This is not solvable in the next few days, so to speak. I am getting for some of you this Tower moment and this Death card happened quite a while ago, perhaps even a couple of years ago. And things have had time to calm down because now there's a lot of recovery. Okay, perhaps you've met somebody else, they've met somebody else or whatever. But there is a kind of a coming back together here, a reunion of sorts. Perhaps somebody has invited you to go spend some time with them. I'm getting there's an energy around this that it's the last person you would expect to hear from. But it's put you under a bit of stress and a bit of anxiety because a lot of you are settled where you are. I am picking up here for some of you a temporary separation. I'm getting here that some of you to follow this path if you want to, coming up with a tangible explanation as to why you're doing it. But what I'm not getting is you justifying your actions. I'm getting you explaining to people maybe your reasons for doing it, but you're not justifying. You're not going to stand on trial for anybody else's opinions. This is an opinion, an opportunity that you are, contemplating. This moon card here, it is putting your dreams into reality. You are not, your head and your heart are not exactly where you're physically at the moment. Okay, and a lot of you are just waiting for the opportunity to make your move. There could be other people involved, like a child or something like that, but it's not a simple operation. But I am getting travel here, okay, and an opportunity, and it would certainly take a lot of courage. It's a bold move, okay. You are certainly considering your options and you are certainly considering other people. But one thing's for sure, you're bringing closure on the past. You want to put yourself in a place that you feel complete. You're tired of feeling like a square peg in a round hole, so to speak. It's a tight squeeze. And, you want these changes. They are going to manifest. The opportunity is going to manifest for you. You've been very, very patient. Okay, but at the moment, a lot of you are in a position it's comfortable in a lot of ways, but it's not fulfilling. And I am getting that there is somebody here you are going to leave behind. Okay, you have been going through a rough patch with a certain person, whether this is a marriage, a long-standing relationship, whatever the situation, you've been going through a rough patch. Now you're in the process of making a decision, considering all your options, considering all everybody that's involved. I'm kind of getting that. For some of you, there is a lot of placating, calming things down. But you are determined to make this move. A lot of communication coming in, and as I say, travel, planning. It's a question of getting the confidence. What I'm getting here is a separation. Now, depending on your situation, because this is a general read, that could be a permanent one or a temporary one. Okay, but I'm getting a separation here. Okay, for one or two of you, there is a marriage involved, but, there's somebody around you who's very traditional, the sort of person that thinks once you're married, you stay married, whatever. Okay, but there's different views and different opinions here, and it is causing a clash. Okay, because you're certainly not traditional in a lot of ways. Like all fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius, you're a leader. You're an explorer. You don't like stagnation. But Yeah, confidence is growing within you. You just want to have a good time. You know, you want to do a bit of partying, you want to do a bit of celebration, go out with your friends, and like I say, even travel, go on holiday with your friends. You know, it could be that you want to travel with some mates from work or whatever, and you know, if you're married, perhaps your spouse doesn't agree. Okay, but there is some confrontation here of some kind. You know, in your work, on the work side of it, on getting you know, those working for yourselves or with businesses, managerial or whatever, you know, expansion, dealing worldwide, going global. Okay, there is a success here coming, a breakthrough coming for you. Okay, and perhaps some of you are preparing to leave your present situation and relocate because work is elsewhere, and you see it as a better lifestyle, a much calmer lifestyle. But there could well be children involved, and it's not just you. But you know, as I say, general reads, whatever the situation, you are kind of on the move. But for a lot of you, there is a long-term connection here, or even a marriage that is affecting this situation. And that marriage could even be through parents and their views. All right, but there is definitely a marriage and beliefs affecting this situation between this person you're dealing with on a personal front. I am getting, like I say, a reuniting. And a coming together with somebody that you want to be with, at least, even if it's only temporarily. Okay, perhaps you and this person are planning to live together for a while, no strings attached, to see how it works out. And it is quite stressful because you are thinking long term. You're not looking for quick fixes. Perhaps you feel you're being pressured too much. You're trying to slow things down. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching.